This is Getting to Know Me. We are the Ovines. I'm Reg, and this is
Matt. Hello.
Way! Happy New Year, boys!
That was our proper radio voice.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Very
Thanks for
good.
coming on, boys. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, more than welcome. So how did you guys come to be a band? Did you grow up together or audition? How did it work?
The band's been going since 2017, and then with different members completely, and then we just stopped for a while, and then I brought the band back with completely new members. So we all just used to drink in the same pub. Realised we all sort of played instruments. Two of the guys in the band played on the same pool team, and that's how they met. Got them into the band. Had a few rehearsals. Actually, we had one rehearsal, and then we had the next week we had an audition with a record label, which these guys had to play on, and I just said, "Just follow me." And sort of buffed our way through it with the record, and then signed a record deal together, which was quite exciting.
Sick, mate. So cool.
All very much on the fly, last minute, but it sort of worked out in our favour, which was good.
That's sick. So who does like the songwriting and stuff? Is it like a group effort?
That's us two.
Oh, yeah, us two now. Oh, it used to be just him, now it's us two.
Well, I wrote all the songs. We had them for a while, and I'd written all of them, and then was doing everything myself. And then Reg came to me with a song once. We were doing a little like rehearsal in and we were in the kitchen, and he said, "I've written this song." And I said, "Oh yeah, all right." The bass player writing a song, and it turned out it was really good. And we have recorded it in parts, so hopefully that will be on the next album. So now we've with this our other guitarist Will. There's four of us, but Will's sort of written a song as well. We really collaborate. It starts as an idea, and then all four of us will build on it, rather than just one person, writing a song and then that being the song. So we all get credited, rather than one person taking everything.
Oh, good. So you work well together then. Good collaboration.
Very,
really well. Yeah.
No fights.
Well, yeah, because there's loads of fights. Yeah, loads of fights and arguments. But because we are all just mates, it does work out well. Like, we don't just do music together. We play some sports together. We drink together. We go do things together. We go to gigs together. We are very much just a unit that happens to be in a band together as well, which is probably the best way of doing it. But I mean, we live together, which is helpful. So for writing purposes, and you don't have to like phone them and where I live. You can just
come down.
Yeah. Reg, I've got an idea, mate. So that's super handy.
That's it. Where are you guys based?
We're Southeast London.
Oh, cool. That's where we grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in sort of
Greenwich.
Greenwich area.
That's where we grew up.
Yeah. We grew up in the borough of Greenwich, the Royal Borough of Greenwich. Yeah. We could have been in the band.
Yeah. Anyone drops out, let us know.
Yeah.
First people we ask will be you guys. Don't worry about it.
So what's up next for you guys? Obviously, you've got your EP out at the moment. That came out in July, was it?
Yes, yeah, it came out in July. What have we got lined up?
So we're out filming a music video all weekend for our next single. Should be good fun. We've got some good locations that we're filming in and stuff.
All in South East London as well.
South East London, all around this area, so you might recognise a few.
But the single is... So the EP came out with 5 tracks, and they didn't... It's a difficult thing to talk about because they didn't quite come out how we wanted to come out. We sort of rushed it. And the mix was... We put it out, and quite a few reviews sort of said the songs are great, but the mix isn't right. So we had to sort of go back to the drawing board, and we thought, well, what do we do? Do we plod on and ignore it, or do we get it remixed? So we started working with another producer, Jason Stafford. So he did the last Shed 7 album, the Libertines album. he did recorded the soft play heavy jelly album as well. Jason's been a friend of mine for years. He actually encouraged me to start the band, so he knows the sound and everything. So we went to him and we said, would you mind remixing these tracks for us, because we just want to give them a bit of new life. And he remixed them, and they are just completely different songs. So we don't quite have the full plan that we can put out just yet for what's happening for all of them, but we're re-releasing Loser Mate, which was the last track on the EP.
Mm-hmm.
We're re-releasing it, but we're calling it You're a Loser Mate, which is sort of the chorus part. So it's the same song, but it's remixed by a double gold #1 winning album producer.
Yes.
And it sounds cool. So we're gonna do the music video for that this weekend. That's coming out on the 30th of January.
That is actually my favourite on your EP. I love that.
Oh, but that's why we went with it first, because there's quite a bit of swearing in it and stuff. So when we did the PR campaign for the EP, we couldn't put that song out on radio. The BBC would just be like, no. So we've gone and done that. So we're just releasing it. It's going back. It's going on Spotify and all of that stuff. But the main sort of campaign behind it is on social media, and it's just going to be sort of like, for the people that can't listen to it on the radio, you can enjoy it, in other ways and stuff. Yeah. So that's coming out 30th of Jan. So keep your eyes and ears peeled.
Yes.
Sick.
Will do. So I know that you recorded in the Albion Rooms, which is obviously where the Libertines and them sort of people, and it's got a big rock heritage. So how did you find that? Did that help, like, kind of sculpt the EP a little bit? Did it change anything, or was it just?
The EP was recorded there, but we only recorded the guitar, drums, and bass there. And we had worked with the producer Bill on it. Bill's a great producer as well. He's worked with Brian May. He's worked with Dire Straits and stuff. He came out of retirement actually to work on it. So he's got a studio in his basement, which we did most of the little guitar bits and all the vocals there. So it was recorded over 2 places, and it was recorded over a long period of time. We didn't do it all in one go. So whereas the Albion Rooms is like a second home for us, we've been going there for a long time. We know Jason, who runs it down there. We've known him since, I've known him since 2017, so quite a while. We've been quite good mates. So when you go there to record, it's not very daunting or anything, because you already know it. But you walk through the doors and you know the people that have recorded there, you know the people that have stayed there. So you instantly get a feeling of like a homeliness, and creativity comes to you quite naturally. Good equipment to use and stuff as well. You can just, it's because it's the hotel, you got a bar, you can just relax and do it. So we had a good time doing the EP there, but because the whole thing wasn't done there, it doesn't necessarily feel like the EP's home. Whereas we have just sort of, we did 6 days there at the end of the year just gone, and we got through a good chunk of the next album. When that's going to be out is, how long is a piece of string when it's done?
Yeah.
But we'll go back there to finish it. So because we started writing the songs in the album for the next piece of work, that's where it really feels like it's really key to that, because when you write an album or something, it's a whole piece of work. It's not just a track by track by track. Whereas the EP was already we'd already had those songs, we were already playing them.
Yeah.
So it was just getting down what we already had. There wasn't too much rewriting or anything like that. So a studio is great when you're actually writing and you are using the little bits and pieces that are there. Because for the album we had 9 songs, and we were told we needed an extra one. And we were like, well, we haven't actually got one because we recorded some on the EP already. So that's all the songs we've written so far. So they were like, well, go back in there and go write a song. And then 20 minutes later, we came out like, we've got a new song. So that is how key that place is to like pushing you to be creative.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. How did you guys come up with the name for your EP?
It was taken from the lyrics out of one of the songs. So it's from $2. and yeah, I think it kind of sums up the whole of the EP, really.
Yeah.
Of just that fight for survival, and
all you have is like when you're a lot of, I mean, if you've been a student or something, I don't think any of us have ever been students. I think we all left school and just started working. But that kind of time in your life, in your early 20s, you are just skint, right? So
Yeah.
and when you flat share, because I wrote that most of that EP, other than I think 1 or 2 songs of it. I mean, there's only 5, but I wrote that when I was in my very like 21, flat sharing with 5 other people, and I used to keep my ketchup in my room so no one else would take it. And so on my bedside table was just a bottle of ketchup and any loose change I had, which happened to be £2. So $2 and a bottle of ketchup is where it came with. And because the rest of the EP sort of fits around it, it was key to call the EP that, because it's what we are. We are just skin. So.
hopefully not for long.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Oh, mate.
I also really like Mind of Mine. That was another one I really
Thank you.
liked of your.
That's my
on your
favourite.
EP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a really really good song.
Yeah, it's definitely a thinker, isn't it? It's
Mm.
you know, everyone's got their own demons that they
Yeah.
fight and they face, and sometimes you do just need to have a clear head and work out what's best for you and where you're going and where your mind is such a key thing. That is one of my favorite songs. I mean, I wrote that when I was 18, so I've had that for 10 years now.
Yeah, it's a really good
I've
song.
been playing
Yeah,
that
it
one.
is.
I've been working on it, tweaking it. So this is about its 5th version on this EP. There'll probably be another one in a few years.
It'd be called This
I
Mind
think
of
that might have
Mine.
been the song that we all kind of first played together as well. You just
Was
kind
it?
of went, oh, here's the bass line, here's the chords, and then I think, yeah, it must have been the first one we played.
Yeah.
And loved it straight away. I was like, yeah, this is about.
This is the one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Who would you say is like the best person that you've opened up for gigging?
Oh, the Buzzcocks recently was really, really big. It was our first show in another country as well. So when that one came through on the emails, I was like, I couldn't believe it, which was really good. The first big band we got was the Libertines. I remember I couldn't walk for about 20 minutes when I had jelly legs. that one was really good, but that was a while ago now. That was with different members, so it was slightly different. So flying out to Italy, supporting the Buzzcocks, who are like a big influence in our music. Like, the Libertines are a big influence in us in terms of what they are for everyone in that indie scene of the early 2000s, whereas the Buzzcocks we actually take from their music and use in our music, because we see the Buzzcocks as much as they're a punk band with a bit of a jangle behind them. It's not, I don't know, is that the best way to describe them? They're not like the Sex Pistols, but they're around the same time as the Sex Pistols.
Yeah,
They
I
were-
get what you mean. It's like that punky thing. It's not like growly. It's like yeah.
They actually
And there's-
sing their songs.
Yeah, and like the style was like very modern, like very 60s compared to like fucking mohawks and vest tops and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So that was cool to meet Steve Digger. I mean, I got him to sign up I had a copy of their debut album as the first pressing as well they had, and I took it to him and I said, look, would you mind signing this for me? And he was like, oh, these are rare. And I was like, yeah, please sign it for me. Like,
Wait till you see how rare it is when you've signed it.
yeah, well, that's it. So that was just a big moment for us, and having a beer with him after the gig was a little bit surreal to think that we played, 30 minutes ago or whatever, crazy in a country where nobody knows our music. We did a couple of days in Florence. We did like a record signing, which was really cool to meet people that came in and bought our record, and we got to sign it and stuff for Italians. And then we did another show in a bar on the day after. So it was really cool just to soak up everything and fly out to another country, play music. Because I remember we walked out onto stage because we were the first band on. It was us, an Italian band, and then the Buzzcocks. And we walked out and there was no one, absolutely no one. But what we didn't realize is in Italy, the gigs are kind of late, but what they do is they just sit outside the venue smoking and drinking until the music starts. So we walked out to no one and we were like, oh my God, we have been waiting for this for so long. We've flown out here, we've been hyped up. there is not a person in the crowd, not a single person. Even the lighting guy wasn't at his desk, and they were waiting for him. They were waiting for him. They were like, "Oh, he's just having a cigarette. He'll be in." And we're like, "Okay." So we go on stage. He said, "I'll just wait. It's okay." And then we walked out, and as soon as the music started, people just started coming in. There was a little mosh pit in the corner for our stuff. Like, it was, because we have like we've got the ska going on, but it's not direct ska. We find in Europe, they just love that kind of stuff. We're going out to Spain in May, play a couple of shows out there, which we're really looking forward to as well. They just love to soak up music.
Yeah.
And they love to soak up anything that's sort of British as well. That's their thing. And we're not playing, we play music that is quite specific to Britain, like with the ska and that kind of punk. It's not something that you get in America and Europe as well. So, you know, you go out there, you fly your flag, you play your music. All of our influences are British bands. So for people to enjoy that, because that's where you're from, is like a really, really, really cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do get a good vibe from them. Like they're very receptive of you and stuff. You don't ever get sort of turned away from and that. They seem to be really into it and wanting to sign
they buy
stuff.
merch as well. We did quite a lot of merch, which was good for us in lots of senses. But now we know that there are people walking around in Florence in our t-shirts and listening to our record and stuff, which is a bit of a surreal feeling. When you play shows, you know, you might get 30, 40 people to your show when you're starting out there, and that's a really good crowd, and they buy your t-shirts, which is cool. But to go and do it in a completely different country, to absolutely, like, you know that no one there knows who you are. Like I said, we walked out to no one, and we were just like, "Oh, fuck's sake!" And then it filled up, and people were getting photos with us and getting getting us to sign their record. It was, more of that, please.
Yeah. Starts to feel like you've made it now.
Yeah.
Rock star.
There's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But we'll fake it till we
You'll
make
get
it.
there. You'll get there.
Fake until you make it. I like that. If someone wanted to buy your merch, where would they buy it?
And so at the moment, it's just at shows, really. So, but we are looking we're looking massively to expand all of our merch. So, like more t-shirts, more little bits and pieces, hoodies, and all that kind of stuff. So we're looking to set up an online store.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, just at the moment, it's just at gigs.
When's your next
Our
gig?
merch route. So the 5th of February at Signature Brew in Haddiston. So it's where we done our EP launch show. It's a really good venue. Like, the place was absolutely rocking.
We've got some special limited runs of merch coming for that as well. We like to do. We work with a great artist called Lawrence Loz Crow, and he designed our first poster and logo in 2017, and we've stuck with him ever since. He's a brilliant artist. He does some really cool stuff for cool people. So we've always had the same brand. We've got because the band's called the Ovines, which means sheep in Latin. So we've got a little mascot. His name's Larry. He goes onto all of our t-shirts and posters. But what we do with t-shirts is we do a limited run. So once we get a cool piece of artwork on the back, once that sells out, it never comes back. Like, we won't ever reprint it.
Yeah.
So you have to come to the shows to buy those t-shirts.
Oh.
And then my dad from years ago, we did a t-shirt with the Larrys on, and they were all sort of Mexican sheep having a little fiesta. And he's like, "Oh, I never got to buy one of those. Will you reprint it for me?" And I'm like, "No, once it's done, it's done." So you got to come to shows to get the cool things. And then we get lots of little trinkets as well, don't we? Things like we stole the fez idea from Madness, which we like. So we run out onto stage and we throw fezzes out to the front row of the crowd, and then everyone can dance in a fez. So that will be happening at Signature Brew.
Yes, definitely.
If people want to get tickets to your next show, how can they do that? Is it on social media links or?
Yeah, it's on our social media, or just the tickets are on Dice. Just go on Dice and search the Ovines, or go to our Spotify, our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. You can to get that. If you don't have any of that stuff, then you can't come.
You heard it, guys. You heard it.
Yeah.
Them poor old
Simple
people
as.
with no internet.
Yeah, we don't want the old.
Oh, that is great. That is great. Well, thank you so much for coming on, guys. It's been great chatting.
Thanks for having us.
No, it's been a good laugh. We're going to try and get down to your next gig to get a
Yes.
T-shirt.
Do it.
Please do, yeah.
Bring your family, bring your friends,
Yeah, we
I know.
will.
bring your next door neighbour.
It's just
Yeah.
me and Jay.
I'll bring old June across the road who's got no internet.
Yeah. Don't push it.
Don't know about that one.
Brilliant. Thanks for having us, guys.
No problem,
worries.
mate.
Maybe we'll see
Thank
you
you.
again in a few months and you can tell us about your updates and stuff.
We'll
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely,
absolutely.
yeah.
Wait. There's one more thing I want you to tell us about. Did you say that you've got a new track coming soon that you're just releasing?
You're a Loser, Mate comes out on the 30th of January on all your streaming platforms.
There you go.
Disney Channel thing.
Right, well, we'll get everyone listening and sharing and hopefully
Awesome,
we'll see
thank
you
you
at
so
your
much.
next show.
Perfect. Yeah, look forward to it.